just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.
PHLV Radio.
Hello, good evening, everybody. It's Saturday night. I know everybody's wondering where I'm at, but I'll explain that. I will explain that in a minute. But good evening, everybody. If you're watching us in the Pacific, it is 10 o'clock the Pacific. Or if you're watching us in California, it's 10 p.m. on a beautiful Saturday night. However, if you're watching us also in the Philippines, it is 1 p.m. on a Sunday. You know how it is with the time zone and all that. So if you're watching us in different parts of the world, good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. Then I think you kind of notice why my background is kind of different. Because right now, as we speak, I am here in Houston, Texas for a show that we're going to have tomorrow. So we're going to show that to you before I go into our letter sender, because there's a lot of things that happen and I think it's a time to celebrate. But for anything else, one of the reasons why I'm doing my show inside the hotel room, because I miss you guys. I know you guys were wondering what happened to Kuya Josh yesterday, and maraming salamat for you guys for watching the show, although it was a replay, but you guys already texted me that you enjoyed Raymond Richie's interview with us, and that has been done 2021. So he even called me and said he wants to do a part 2 because there's a lot of things that happened to him. That's why one of these days, definitely. But one of the reasons why I flew to Houston, Texas last Friday is because there is a Fiesta Cosa, Texas. I think we're going to show you the poster. It's happening tomorrow. So if you have friends and family, relatives, and significant others around the Texas area, feel free to go watch and come join us tomorrow. We brought in a star. Max Collins flew in from the Philippines to be with us tomorrow. It's going to be, of course, August 4, 2024. And it's going to be Fiesta Cosa, Texas. It's going to be at the Bayou Center in Houston, Texas. So it's a whole day event. It's from 9 p.m. They open at 9 p.m. and it's going to go all the way to 5:30. And of course, we even flew in Mark Lapid Mabasa from Los Angeles to serenade all the queens. There will be a Miss Fiesta Cosa, Texas as well. So the festivity here is really amazing and everybody is just excited because it's the biggest. Sabi nga nila, ito yung pinakamalaking fiesta ever here in Texas. So people from Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, the Filipino American, as well as their significant others, and non-Filipinos as well, we all imagine will be going to that, and there's a lot of door prizes and all that. That being said, mag-hello muna tayo. Aba, ang mga first honor natin, ay ako, na-miss ko rin kayo. Si Rosana Milabera, I think Rosana is still in Manila. She is really based in Doha, Qatar. And she is our singing dentist and then of course a dental instructor rather in Doha, Qatar. Sabi niya, and then nagtatawag na siya. Sabi, bumalik ka na, Rosana. So it's 8 a.m. here in Doha. Okay, para fair tayo. It's 12 midnight naman here in Houston, Texas. Okay, si Gilda Cooper. Hey, Gilda, I missed you, chicks. Hello from Torrance, California, sabi niya. Tapos, si Romeo Openg. Ophelia, Romeo, I'm still waiting for the schedule for your family. So, hi Kuya Josh, watching from Qatar. Ito yung mga team Qatar ko. We're planning, as I've said, one of these days I'm gonna go visit and we'll do a show also in Doha, Qatar. Teka, nawala siya. Teka, dami pa eh. Hold on lang para wala tayong mamiss. Tapos, si Jerry Lopez from West Covina is watching us. Hey Jerry, hopefully one of these days I'm gonna go back again to West Covina and maybe shake your hands. And it's so funny because Jerry, I bump into Jerry and Jerry said, "Naku, if I remember him, of course, maybe the name might be difficult sometimes because with a lot of people that I meet, but definitely, oh, eto na, one of the thing too that I really would like everybody to celebrate is eto na, yung pinaka big thing that is happening with all the scandals, with all the bad things happening to the Filipino culture and Filipino nation, meron na po na naman tayong ipapag-diwang. We will be celebrating. But before anything else, we are live on PHLB Radio YouTube channel. Also, we are live on PHLB Radio Facebook page. For the YouTube channel, hopefully all of you guys are already a subscriber of PHLB Radio para you will always be notified every time that we are on. Para wala kayong na-miss. And anything that you miss, like for example, you were not able to see Kuya Josh or any of our shows, you could always go to our playlist and it will show all the past shows that had been shown or had been displayed or exhibited here at PHLB Radio. Also, that being said, we are live on different podcasts, namely Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. Also, you could always check if you are using Alexa, just say, Alexa, play PHLB Radio. And if you're using Amazon Fire TV, just look for PHLB Radio channel. Also, next Friday, live po ako because I'm flying home na this week. After the show tomorrow, then we have one day and we're going to go to NASA. You will see that show. I'll make sure because a lot of you would like to go to NASA, pero NASA is the where you know the space and all that. It's really based in Houston, Texas, and I'm doing a show there as well. So you'll see the footage of that in one of our future shows. But next Friday we have a special guest. I think she's watching. She is the candidate or delegate from Pangasinan who will be competing soon sa Business Universe. So that's another show to watch and watch for para naman natin the challenges and what are the purpose and why people would like to join beauty contests or are beauty contests still relevant because alam niyo naman ang ating culture, we are really into contests and all that. Okay, sabi ni sabi ni Rosana, hi, miss ko Texas, Houston, San Antonio, Austin. It's been 10 years na. Sana makapasyal uli ako. Si Ems is watching as well. Tapos si Jogo Abasado, hey, love from Qatar. Add mo na rin ako sa para I'm trying to send you some information. Si Pat Kalisura, hi Pat, watching from Las Vegas. Si Pat, I'm inviting him to guest in one of our shows too. So marami tayong i-guest. Tapos si Ate Sally Milar Mariano, happy birthday. Yan. Ate Sally Milar Mariano, happy birthday, and that's coming from Rosana Milar Barrera. Sabi yan si DG AC. Hello po. Hello din. Where are you watching us from? So again, sorry nandito ako. But ito yung big na gusto ko i-share sa inyo. We won naman uli. What a way to celebrate sa Paris Olympic 2024. We're gonna show footage of that. I will show you the footage of what got him the gold medal. Imagine, 2 golds na tayo for the past Olympics. Ito, let's watch it. This is none other than our gold medalist, si Carlos Yulo. And he was expected talaga to win a gold coming into the Pacific or to the Paris Olympic 2024. And you could see on the screen, of course, credit to NBC Sport because they look at that. Talagang, if you are into gymnastics, iba talaga itong si Carlos Yulos. He did a fantastic job. Talagang, and a lot of you had been texting me, saan mapapanood? Ayan po, we are showing you the complete footage of how his performance was at the Paris Olympic, and it just happened today. Yeah, so he won gold. at secured na po ang gold. So there's a lot of things, and it's the first ever that we won for this competition. We won gold sa Paris in Tokyo because of Heidelin because of the weightlifting, but this is the first time na nanalo tayo sa gymnastics, and it was really expected for Carlos to win gold. Kita nyo naman yung sabi nga nila, it's undeniably talagang it's a golden performance. Talagang hindi siya nagwawabol, hindi siya nag-step back or yung medyo talagang it was a solid landing. And what a way to end the Pacific run niya. Kasi if you notice, and I could go on and on, si Carlos kasi was our delegate among the many that we sent. I think 22 Filipino athletes were sent to Paris to compete for the Olympics. However, it was Carlos talaga yung masyado ang pressure because siya yung talagang, sabi nga nila, he is a destiny. He's in his destiny to win the gold. And then he qualified for the all-around. All-around is all the apparatus and you have to do all those. And sadly though, during the competition, nalaglag po siya. He fell from the plumber horse and that made him, from the expectation for him to win the gold, he ranked 24. Pero nung natapos yung total competition, he was not able to get into a podium or get a medal. But from the 24th place, because of that mistake, he was able to climb up to the 12 place. But the good thing is he qualified also for individual like itong floor exercise at saka I believe vault. But ito yung kaunahan ng what a way to celebrate. Talagang if you could say a greeting or so kasi talagang he did a fantastic job. At makikita niyo talaga it is nerve-wracking if you're watching it, and at the same time the pressure and all of us, I know everybody of us had been to that kind of pressure because the expectation is he will win the gold. So, and going into the competition, he was ranked second. And then, of course, Israel, the delegate from Israel was going into the competition, the finals, he's ranked 1. But you could watch that video on your YouTube. He did a good job too, pero talagang iba ang Pinoy. Talagang, when he landed, talagang parang planted na he was born to win that gold. Now, on a good news though, so eto na, siyempre, as you know, by now, if not, I will be sharing that with you. Ang sinabi po kasi ng Philippine government, anybody who will bring home a gold medal from the Paris Olympic, meron pong bibigyan ng 10 million pesos. So that guarantees him now. Now, siyempre, nagbubunyi. Everybody celebrating about his big win. Kasi nga, sabi ko nga, for so many years that we participated in the Olympics, pangalawang gold pa lang ito. So now, Mega World, yung realty company, it's already pledges that he will be getting a 24 million condominium fully furnished. Imagine that, just to win that. But you got to remember, lesson learned here or yung lesson take away ninyo is this guy, si Carlos, has been participating all these years from palarong pangbansa pa lang when he was still a teenager and all the training, all the sacrifices. So definitely, sabi nga, kung may tiyaga, may nilaga. What you sow, kung ano tinanim mo, you will reap them. At kung sabi nga, what comes around goes around. So ito yung talagang proven at this is really a manifestation and this is also a thing na talagang pag chinangga mo, there's really, sabi nga, with all the trials and tribulation that this guy had to endure and to the sacrifices, talagang now, kumbaga, mag-harvest na siya ng mga fruits na itinanim niya. So again, Carlos, you low and not only from me, but from all the men and women of PHLV Radio and management, talagang iba ang Pinoys. We're so proud of what you have accomplished. And good luck also to EJ. EJ will be competing soon as well. Yun namang number 2 sa vault. Sa pole naman. So we'll give you highlights on that. It's just ayoko lang palampasin kasi itong feeling of being jubilant and being proud that we have again a gold medalist from the Paris Olympics. So parang 4 years ago si Heidelin, this year eto na si Carlos. And you never know, baka si EJ would do the same thing also in his sport. So yung mga iba naman, they're doing their best. So if you could say a prayer. So that being said, teka, naku, eto na, daming, sabi, nakaka-proud, sabi ni Sofia Sanchez Teves, super nakaka-proud talaga. Sabi ni, ito, dami kong na-miss. Teka lang, hello, sabi ni, habay ko to. Si Eugene Baydal Official, sabi niya, hello Sir Josh, and do it, matagal akong hindi naka-join. That's okay, they could always watch the replay. Tapos si Sophie Sanchez Teves is watching us from, I think, Carson, California. Tapos, hello sa lahat ng Hagibis fans. Si Eugene is one of the original member ng Hagibis, and I think they're planning to do a US tour. So abangan natin yan. Sabi ni Rosana Miller Barrera, now that she's back in Qatar, sabi niya, hi Team Qatar, we love you Kuya Josh Abit. Well, I love you guys too, diba? Sabi niya, love you guys more. Tapos sabi niya, wow, again, congrats Carlos. EdDL, Yulo, sabi niya, expected to win indeed, sabi ni Jaco. Ang galing niya talaga. We watched him in Qatar and got his autograph. First ever in gymnastics. Talaga, ang galing. Hello sa lahat ng followers ng PHLV Radio at supporters ni Kuya Josh Alvin. Ako maraming salamat. Si CM Mendes watching from Project 4. Galing talaga, batang yan. Nakailang balik na siya dito sa Qatar. Oh guys, you're so lucky. And hopefully when I go visit, makilala ko rin siya sa Philippines. Truth, sabi ni nakaka-proud, sabi ni Sophie. 12 plays, so frustrating. Diba, I agree with you, yung sa sayang ko hindi siya nalaglag sa plumber horse, then she could akala ko wala na daw sa talagang ganun. Tapos si Daisy's watching us as well. Hi Daisy, are you back from Seattle? Tapos may tiyaga, may nilaga. Yun ang nalimutan ko pala. Tama ka. Sabi, si Emma Consul is watching us from Carson, California. Hi, Emma. Si Chloe Marie Mendes watching as well. Aba, si Madam Cruz is watching. Yes, Madam. I'm here in Texas and it's past midnight but nami-miss ko kasi ang ating show. So, hindi ako nag-replay although akala ko hindi ko maabutan yung time because here it's already past midnight and it's only 10 something here in California. Tapos si Sunny Francisco is watching as well. So sabi niya, okay, hello, watching with you. Thanks si Madam Catherine Cruz again is of course the wife of the current Consul General of Los Angeles, and that's none other than Adelio Cruz, and of course she is the lovely wife of the Consul General of Los Angeles. Ito na. Nasa LA na si Daisy. So welcome back to LA. And Mark Lapid Mabasa is with us and he's gonna be part of the show tomorrow. Okay, eto na. Let's talk. Naku, ang haba ng intro ko Teka. Maganda yung topic ngayon. So siguro you guys will have fun with me and maybe you can give comment on that. And ito pabasahin ko sa inyo. Like what I said, bear with me kasi nga ang pangit ng lights ko rito and I didn't bring my microphone. So bear with me, but I'm glad that we are doing it this live. At live na live po tayo ngayon. Si Kuya Josh, so live na live din, nababasahan ko kayo ng mga comments at mga opinions nyo. Okay? But anything else, may tamang panahon ang episode for today. So finally, after that introduction, ito na. Ang topic for today or episode for today is may tamang panahon. At sabi niya, Dear Kuya Josh, magandang araw po sa inyo at sa mga listeners and viewers ng show na to. Maraming salamat talaga sa show na ito, Dear Kuya Josh. Weekly habit ko na ang panonood ng show mo. Gandang-ganda ng bawat letter na binabasa sa show. Salamat din sa PHLV Radio for having a show like Dear Kuya Josh. Thank you talaga. Ay, grabe. nakakataba ng puso po ang inyong mga appreciation, and we are doing our best talaga nagpupuyat ang aming owner na si Johan Saison, talagang doing the back office, and of course the team of the technical people, because as you know by now, especially yung ating regular PHLV radio is based in Las Vegas, and of course I do my normal shows sa LA where I'm based, except now that I'm in Texas. Okay, tuloy natin. Kuya Josh, minsan I question myself, may tamang panahon ba ang lahat sa mundo? Wow. I guess I'm not the only one who asked this question. May tamang panahon ba ang pag-aasawa? Tamang panahon sa pag-ibig? Tamang panahon sa pag-moving on? Tamang panahon ang pag-alis sa mundo? Tamang panahon sa pagbuo ng pamilya? Talaga bang lahat, Kuya Diyos, ay may oras? Alam kong marami sa atin ang nagtatanong tungkol sa tamang panahon. I guess right timing, right? Di ba? Minsan we ask people di ba minsan we ask people, when is it the right time to forgive someone who have hurt you? When is the right time to say thank you? Should it be immediate, or should we wait for the right time? Timing lang ba talaga? When is the right time to appreciate people in our lives? Is there a right time to say you had enough of your situation? Is there a right time to just be happy? Naguguluhan ako, Kuya Diyos, sa mga tanong na iba-iba naman ang sagot na given by my friends and family. That is the main reason why naglakas loob akong to write to you. Please call me Carina. 27 years old po ako, single but dating. I was home visiting my family in the province most recently. During dinner, my uncles and aunties asked the same questions. Iha, when are you getting married? May boyfriend ka na ba? Kailan ka ba mag-aasawa? Naku, Iha, mahirap walang asawa na magmamahal sa iyo. Paano ka na pagtanda mo? Ano ba ang hinihintay mo? Ikaw rin, tumatakbo ang panahon. Bukas diyan, mahuli ka sa biyahe. Mga tanong na nakakasawa ng marinig sa kanila. Maraming beses ko rin gustong sagutin na siguro ang lahat ng ito ay sa tamang panahon at takdang panahon. Kuya Josh, I would like to know your opinion, your comments about tamang panahon. Ano ba ang basehan ng tamang panahon? What I'm looking for... nawala yung screen. Hold on. Dali lang po. Okay, here. What I'm looking for is your stand on this issue. Is such based on what is happening globally? Please kindly help to shed light on the matter, Carina. Naku, hypothetical naman yung tanong nito si Carina. Handali nga. Sabihin ko muna dito. Si Ferdinand Jacinto is watching and from Texas. Sir Ferdy, how are you? I think I'll see you tomorrow. Sabi ni Ferdinand Jacinto. Good evening, Sir Josh. Si Yosh, Liano Rafana is watching from Los Angeles. Naku, ang ganda ng tanong. Tamang panahon, right timing. So ano nga ba? So yung mga magko-comment sa inyo, this is the time. Yung mga may yung tanong niya kasi is parang she's 27 years old kasi itawag natin siyang Carina. She is single but dating. Pero ang kanyang question is yung tamang panahon. Parang sinasabi nga niya, may right timing ba for everything? Parang di ba may time for birth, time to get married, time to have a relationship, time to get a job, time to finish school, time for that. So naguguluhan siya, parang kinu-question niya ngayon ang mga bagay-bagay kasi nga parang ito ay naging more of pronounced kumbaga because she went to her province. And then, of course, the uncles. I think it's kind of sad pag lalo na sa mga kababaihan na when they see relatives, especially yung mga hindi pa nag-aasawa or hindi pa lumalagay sa marriage or yung sabi nga lumalagay sa tahimik, there's a tendency that our uncles or relatives in general would normally question will question that parang the especially the ladies are put on the spot pag hindi pa nag-aasawa. Parang in my mind, it's kind of like a two-edged sword. Kumbaga, it's kind of subjective kasi sa mga kalalakihan naman, we don't ask questions like that. Parang double standard rather. Parang double standard. Parang kailangan as a certain age, may asawa na, may anak na, may pamilya na. Pero you got to remember, sabi nga niya, ano ba yung basis? Why would people do that? Why would people question that? Is it because of the time? Is it because of what's happening globally? Well, it's a good question. Kasi I believe, while I'm waiting for yung comments, I know medyo iba yung dating ngayon ng letter na to. Hindi that's a problem, more of a question. In my mind kasi, timing is it's not of us, kumbaga, it's and not to be preachy, but I always believe, ako personally, I believe that everything that happen or happens in our life, it's what's happening in our life is for a reason. Pero ako kasi it's not based on my time, it's not based on anybody's time, but it's God's time. Sabi nga, hindi mo pwedeng madaliin ang mga bagay-bagay in life. Pero kasi it is, I believe, ito yung paniniwala ni Kuya Josh, we are part of a grand design. Hindi pa tayo nako-conceive. We're not here yet in this world. We already, the good Lord or the powers that be or the supreme being or whoever you adore that you venerate, there's already a grand plan na nakasulat na, sabi nga, it's already written in the book of life that this is what would be and should be. Now, nagkakaroon lang ng medyo lumilihis or nagkakaroon lang ng deviation because of the free will that was given to us. So, ang tendency kasi minsan, di ba, parang meron na talagang grand design but because of maybe we are not too sure or we always look for reasons or a justification for that matter, and there's always a tendency na nadideviate tayo on the original plan because there's a goodwill. There's this innate nasa loob natin na minsan hindi natin naiisip na ito pala yung dapat na landas na we should do. But of course, as human, as tao lang, sabi nga nagkakamali at minsan nagkaka-deviate tayo and we go against that grand design. So sometimes, pero minsan sabi nga I think it was Carina who said any plans, they're all valid. Sometimes we are redirected. Totoo yun. So minsan kasi, di ba, parang with the pressure of the family, with the pressure of society, parang meron kailangan mga timing, especially and I feel really for the ladies here na parang there's a certain time na you should be having a family. And I understand and don't get me wrong, because a lot of people would say because of the biological clock ticking, unlike with guys, you could be old and mature and you could still go married. Sa babae kasi, of course, especially the childbearing years has to be earlier because they said the quality, and of course it's already been written in medical books, na the younger the female giving birth, parang mas maganda, and a lot of people, and I know this is so crude in some ways na kinukumpare minsan, and of course I don't hear to that, but parang pag yung pag nagtatanim ka ng lupa at ito ay bagong lupa, meaning it's verdant, it is baga fresh na the ani, the harvest is talagang very fruitful compared to yung mga kumbaga matagal na o napagluma ang lupa na there's a tendency na may mga implications na the fruit might not be sweet or maybe hindi siya masyadong mabunga, things like that. So again, not to offend any of our ladies there that who are watching the show. But those are the things that I need to be able to discuss to you because those are what's written in sa mga medical books and things that people believe in. Okay, eto na. Naku, ang haba nitong mga... Uy! Salamat sa mga comments nyo kasi talagang this show is not possible without you guys. Parang sabi ko nga, itong show na Dear Josh, hindi lang si Kuya Josh to. This is really a show of all of us. So, sabi nga, show natin ito. Dahil hindi lang po ako ang nagbibigay ng opinion or advice or sometimes my comments, pero kayo rin po. And so, I'm, like what I said time and time again, let me know if you want to go guest co-host. Guest lang naman. It's not gonna be no obligation. It's not gonna be like weekly. But of course, I'm always here, except when it's a replay. Pero definitely you are more than invited to be a guest co-host and para the discussion would be so interesting and it will be different points of view because as they said when we talk about issues, we talk about things, we talk about there's going to be a discussion, there's going to be an exchange of ideas, and this exchange of ideas not only can enlighten, it can educate, and it could also make us more aware and cognizant of what's happening, not only in our lives, but also to the life of global things that might affect each one of us. Okay. So ito na si Daisy ang ating mahaba ang kanyang comment and please, I love that. Lahat may tamang panahon. Pero minsan, ni Daisy, sabi ni Daisy, lahat may tamang panahon. Pero minsan, ang hirap maghintay. Ang hirap kasi di natin alam what future holds for us. Kailangan ng sobrang patience. Kasi pag hinog sa pilit, palpak lahat. Uy! Ganda nun So siya ay sabi niya may tamang panahon. At maganda yung sinabi niya na at the end of the day, it has to take its course. Hindi pwedeng yung pinipilit na any decision na talagang hindi pinag-isipan, it was done hastily, even in marriage or even in getting a job or quitting a job or doing things. If walang thought process put into it, and I believe, sinabi nga ni Daisy, pag minimadali, kahit yung fruits, di ba, yung mga kinakalburo o yung hindi talaga nahinog sa puno, kahit na it looks good on the outside, pero when you end up tasting the fruit of the pinilit or parang artificially or na-infuse ng things that would make it ripe, easily or faster, nagkakaroon talaga ng it's not gonna be as what is expected. Like the sweetness not there, the freshness not there. You could really tell the difference between hinog sa na pinilit. I think hopefully that. Tapos ayan, ang sabi niya, dagdag, it's God's will dapat. Totoo yan. I agree with you and I said that earlier today. Everything is part of God's perfect time. And ito lang yung I could share with you and could impact and impart with you na talagang sabi nga, the good Lord and the Supreme Being or whoever you adore, they are always on time. They're not late, they're not early, but it's always on time. Yun nga lang, minsan talaga naiinip tayo because di ba we discussed that some time ago. Sometimes you see some concerns that we have in society, whether in the Philippines or whether in the States, na we question bakit bad things happen to good people. Parang kailan ba itong mga nag-abused, itong mga taong doing bad things to other people, when are they parang they are still being celebrated? And then you sometimes question, and I am guilty of that, na parang ang dami-daming suffering sa mundo pero itong mga tao na nandadaya, taking advantage of other people, pero parang nakikita mo gumaganda yung buhay nila, or parang you feel that they're being celebrated. But I kid you not, everybody's going to some kind of journey, at hindi lang maybe in the facade no, sa panglabas mukhang everything is fine, everything is dandy, but if you really examine their lives, they are really miserable. And I've seen that, and I know some people that they are just good actors and actresses, that they have this facade, they have this face. I call it the public face, na as if everything is fine, everything is doing smoothly. But pag sila-sila na lang, or internally, when they are by themselves, they are really miserable. They're very, very unhappy. So I always tell people, instead of looking around, look up. Yun talaga, whether it's success, whether it's failure, whether it's heartache, whether it's heartbreak, don't look around, because the people around you can fail you. You always look up. When I say look up, it's the divine. It's the people, the Lord that you adore, the Lord, the supreme being that you venerate, or what, regardless of your religion affiliation. There's always someone of higher authority aside from us, aside from your parents, aside from your significant others. There's always this being who caters to and takes care of the wellness of not only yourself but everyone else. And yun ang talagang sabi nga, hindi, not of this world. Yan. Tapos sabi si Ferdinand Jacinto, sabi niya, sorry Sir Josh, sayang, I'm gonna miss you. I have a wedding. Naku, may wedding gig pala, kaya hindi makapunta busy si Ferdy Jacinto dito sa Houston. Si Pat Abante Kalisura. Pat, are you related to Bunot? His last name is Abante as well. But sabi niya, I'm still waiting for my soulmate. Teka, wala, nagulat ako doon. Sabi niya, I'm still waiting for my soulmate. I'm old. My last relationship took all my love energy. He got married, left me lonely, and it's hard for me to get in love again. How to live alone, loveless? Alam mo, Pat, maybe that's a good, ako, parang isang letter na to talaga kay Pat. You know, at the end of the day, siguro you need to think na maybe that was that person you are in relationship with, who left you, was not really the right person, pero you put that in your mind na ito na. Pero ako kasi I believe that lahat tayo, there's someone talagang for us. Yun nga lang, you have, and I will echo si Daisy, you have to be patient and you have to pray for it. Kasi I know this is gonna be sounding like kind of weird, pero I would always tell people, lahat ng kaldero may takip. Lahat ng palayok may takip. So eventually, mahahanap mo yan. It's a question of when and where. Pero then, like, again, echo ko rin ulit si Daisy, it's part of God's perfect design. It's His time, not your time, Pat. It is His divine intervention that will make it happen. And sometimes you think that this person who left you, who hurt you, who took your loved energy is the one, and lo and behold, the supreme being, the God that you know and you adore, did you a favor. Kasi kung ito yung nakatuluyan mo, ito yung ito yung nagpasakit sa'yo o hurt you, in the long run, it would have been more difficult. It would be more hurtful. So sinave ka na niya, sinave ka na nung bantay mo, yung gabay mo rather, na instead of you going through a deeper and parang mas mabigat na hurt, ginawa na niya para hindi mo makatuluyan ito. So Pat, I can't wait for us to talk more about it. Siguro, especially, I think I offered you to guest in one of our shows in the past, so we could revisit that at mapag-usapan natin yan. This will be a good discussion. Tapos si Rosana Miller Barrera, sabi niya, ito kay Rosana, Rosana, I missed your comment that you're back. Sabi ni Rosana Miller Barrera, now that she's back in Doha, Qatar, sabi niya, sometimes the universe has a way of aligning things in perfect timing. Trust the timing of your life. Ang galing. I like that. Talagang sabi nga, the universe has a way of balancing things out. Ako naniniwala talaga. Sometimes kasi, di ba, okay, aside from relationship, sa job, sometimes meron tayong job na gusto-gusto natin, but hindi natin makuha, and you feel frustrated, you feel inadequate, pero tapos di ba you feel like you're not good enough. Yung pala may nakalaan pa, may nakalaan na much better. I know, well, a good example, Catriona is a good example for that. She was the candidate for Miss World a few years ago, and of course she was expected to win kasi matalino si Catriona Gray at talagang parang handang-handa siya, and she was the delegate from the Philippines for Miss World. She lost. She was part of, I think, top 5, and then she lost. Then what she did is she did a step back and then regroup, think of things that went wrong, analyzed it, and then she made a giant comeback to another competition, a a pageant, and sabi nga niya, minanifest na niya, she already put in her head, it's the crown, the Filipina Universe crown na ilalagay sa ulo niya while she was competing. And sabi nga niya, regardless of how many crowns na nakalaan for the other delegates, ang focus lang niya, one crown and nothing else, and that's the Miss Philippines Universe or Miss Universe Philippines crown. And lo and behold, she got that, and she, of course, there's preparation involved, and then of course she painlessly trained, at nag-sacrifice siya and all that with time, money, efforts, and of course the rest is history. And of course she won single-handedly, talagang wala, nobody came close. It was really it's not even a fight to the finish, but we all saw that, and that's another story to tell. Si Eugene, ito si Eugene, okay din to si Eugene, maganda rin to. Eugene, are you still in Batangas? Because I think Eugene is based in Batangas, and of course Eugene is part of the original Hagibis. Yan. At one of these days, we will guest him. The-guest na natin siya, part of the Hagibis group with Joel Ortega and with Tony Maniti and of course John Duque. But definitely, I know si Eugene has a lot of advices as well as a story to tell. So that being said, one of these days, diba? Sige. Sabi niya, it's biblical po ang kanyang comment. Ang tandaan lang natin dito na sa bawat bagay na gustong makamit sa buhay ay bawal mainip. Uy, that's a good one. Matutong maghintay. At kung hindi naman matupad, wag pa din magdamdam. Kundi lagi nating isipin na may Diyos na mas nakakaalam kung ano ang nakakabuti sa bawat isa sa atin. Buo nating ipagtiwala doon sa Diyos na driver at author ng buhay natin. Aba, Eugene, you hit the nail on the head. Tumpak. Sabi nga, it cannot go better than that. It is, sabi mga, biblical. At of course, sometimes kasi we as a nation, as a culture, as human, we are very impatient. Talagang lahat gusto natin instant noodle, instant camera, instant. Talagang everything is fast. Everything is parang nawawala ng sense of patience, yung virtue na talagang in life sometimes talagang tatsagain mo. Parang lahat, 'di ba, instant meal, tapos lahat instant. Do we want it right now as we want it served, 'di ba? Parang lahat minamadali. And what Eugene was saying is there's always laging si God, ang isipin ng Diyos ang nakakaalam. So you just have to put your faith, you have to put your trust, and you have to always know that he, God, or whoever you adore, or whatever your affiliation, there is a supreme being who is the author, he who is the writer, who is the one that knows it all, almighty kumbaga, and yun ang paghawakan natin. Tapos sabi pa ni Rosana, timing is everything. Learn to recognize when the time is right to act. Yun ang medyo mahirap. Timing is everything, pero yun nga yung discernment na tinatawag. And how do you discern? You pray. Laging sinasabi, prayers ang talagang best weapon in life. 'Di ba? Kung pupunta ka sa giyera, you're given all the equipment, the guns, and grenades, and of course the training that you had. Yun ang kumbaga weapon in life for me, especially with all the things happening in the world, the pandemic, and the relationship, failed relationship, or yung mga inaabangan natin na good things that's coming our way, ang sandata mo talaga dyan, prayers. Whether you're praying for good health, good life, wealth, or just a happy relationship, prayers talaga ang weapon, because with prayers you're venerating, and you are telling the supreme being that I put my trust in you. I believe that what's best for me, you being the all present and all knowing, would know if it's right. So every time that you act, you pray on it, you meditate on it, because at the end of the day, like i-echo ko rin ni si Eugene, i-combine ko lang ng konti, yung timing, kailangan huwag kang naiinip, kasi nga patience is a virtue, di ba? Sabi pa ni Rosana, pero minsan naman, when we least expected, doon na binibigay ng Diyos. Totoo yun, di ba? I mean, how many times have we done that? Na parang bibitiw ka na, kunyari, financial, parang ito na lang ang kulang, ito na lang ang pera mo sa bangko, tapos parang said ka na, you are the lowest of the low, kumbaga nasa bottom ka na ng barrel. Then all of a sudden there'll be a check that will come in the mail, or you receive something from someone na out of this world, or parang unbelievable. Meron kang pinahiram ng pera before, all of a sudden na konsensya, binayaran ka. So magugulat ka na lang. And these are the little gifts. These are the gifts or happenings or instances where masyadong na-intensify, lalong sabi nga mas nagiging makadiyos ka, mas lalo ka na-intensify ang faith mo, ang paniniwala mo sa supreme being, na mas kumbaga mas nalalaman mo, you become more aware na there is this really a God of all, na talagang hindi ka pababayaan. Maybe the trials, the tribulation, the challenges that you go through is because you are being molded to the best version of yourself. So sometimes we're all guilty of that. Even Kuya Josh is guilty of that. Sometimes you feel like, and it's okay to question. I was told by a very good pastor friend of mine na hindi masamang magtanong, hindi masamang to throw that question back to the creator, because at the end of the day, asking, praying about it, asking for discernment, meditating on whatever your issues are, it is most important, kasi ito yung time, kumbaga me time, and me time mo with the Lord or the Supreme Being. And this is the time na talagang quiet ka lang, mag-meditate ka lang. Sabi nga, one of the books that I'm reading recently, yung parang cases or parang key success factors, what make a successful person, what makes a rich person successful, is because they know how to meditate. And they meditate means they commune with the creator. You just keep quiet for like 5-10 minutes, and then just be thankful, be grateful. Like what I said time and time again, the mere fact that you wake up in the morning, it's already a gift. It is already a present from the Creator na ginising ka because there is still a mission, there is still a goal, there is still a role you have to do that will affect not only you but the people around you, the people that who cares about you. At the end of the day, there is a certain task you still have to to accomplish before you leave this world. So I that yun ang pong paniniwala ni Kuya Josh. Tapos sabi niya, si Flora Disaison. Flora, again, is the lovely wife, of course, of the owner of PHLV Radio. Yan. Tapos si Eugene, ito, sabi niya, si Carina Poblete, nakahabol. Si Carina is also the BFF, of course, the BFF of Rosana Miral Barrera from our team, Doha, Qatar. Si Eugene, dagdag ni Eugene. Eugene, what mag-guest ka rito? Kasi ang ganda rin ng mga ano mo. You're well read and then, at ang Tagalog talaga, Batanggenyo talaga ang kanyang ano. Lahat ng bagay may tamang panahon. Even sa pag-ibig, sa pagluluto, sa pagnenegosyo, at sa pakikipag-usap at iba pa. Dapat marunong kang bumasa ng panahon. Pag malimlim ang langit, alam natin uulan. Okay. Okay. Dapat marunong kang bumasa ng panahon. Pag makulimlim ang langit, alam natin na uulan. Kaya makapagre-ready ka o makapagre-ready tayo. Sa buhay natin, ganun din, marunong din dapat tayong bumasa ng panahon sa buhay natin. Kaya mapaghahandaan mo bago pa mangyari at di sa huling sasabihin mo lang na kaya pala nangyari yon. Uy, ganda talaga Eugene Ikaw na. Sabi pa ni Eugene, dagdag pa niya, yes Kuya Josh, may show lang later dito sa Batangas. Okay. Si Jacob Franco, ito si Jacob. Nako, guwaping ito si Jacob. Hi Jacob. I think nasa Visayas yata si Jacob. Jacob, where are you watching me from? I know I met you through some good friends sila si Doy at saka artistahin ko si Jacob So hopefully sabi niya sabi niya sabi ni teka si Wena Powell kamusta sila ang bunga at sabi ni Eugene sabi niya ang bunga sa taong mainipin depression chaos, mapapariwara ang buhay dahil sa pagmamadali at mainipin. Meron pang umaabot sa pagsusuicide dahil akala ay wala nang solusyon sa problema. Sabi nga sa kanya, kung hindi ngayon ang panahon na para sa iyo, huwag mainip dahil ganyan ang buhay sa mundo. Di ba? Galing talaga. Alam mo talaga singer to si Eugene talaga hagibis. Kayo na talaga. Yung kantang araw yun. Si Carina Poblete sabi niya, prayers, intensive preparations, and always be with people who wish you well. Nako, ganda rin nun. Prayers, intensive preparations, and always be with people who wish you well. Kaya nga ito yung one of the topic na kasi I was reading this book na merong 7 signs of how to be successful. Di-discuss natin yan kasi nga parang I want to see kung ginagawa ba natin yan kasi dun sa 7 yata parang may 3 akong questionable Pero we'll see. One of these days, key success factor in life. Yan. Tapos sabi ni Katrina, sige, prepare muna ako while listening. May show si Eugene kasi si Eugene gumigimik pa ito gumigimik pa siya na meron siya mga side hustle. Side hustle yung mga hindi na masyado sa Gen Z. Kasi po during the olden times, pag sabing hustle is something you do, parang it's a deviation. Parang it's something connected with sa hindi ka kaaya-ayang gawain. But now, in this time and age, when you say hustle or side hustle, it is additional work that translate to income that could contribute to whatever you're earning. For example, if you're working, say 9 to 5, you have a side hustle. Maybe you're a baker or you are a dressmaker. You do it's a work that you do on the side to contribute or to add on to your current earnings. So yun po ang side hustle. Just for knowledge. Uh, sabi ni thanks sa lahat, sabi ni Eugene. Complete talaga ang araw natin with Kuya Josh. Eugene, salamat talaga. Eugene, ako, one of these days, papaakitin natin siya at make sure na guest natin siya rito. Tapos si Pat Abante Calisura, sabi niya, a very enlightening Filipino talk show, fit for all. Very good anchor man, you, Josh. Ay, naku, Pat, maraming salamat. Like what I said, I am just but an instrument, but tayo rin. Yan, ikaw, si Eugene, si Carina, si Rosana, sino pa ba? Itong mga nagbibigay. Kasi itong show talagang, at the end of the day, si Daisy pala, dagdag natin, yung mga nag-participate sa atin, at nagpa-participate, yan sila Yosh, Rafanan, tapos si Catherine, tapos si Jaco, Abrasado, si Mendy, marami, si Sophie, tapos of course si Jigs Cooper. Ito talaga, parang sabi ko nga, ako lang yung nakikita nyo, pero the comments and advices and they're all coming from you, dinidiscuss po, and that was really the intention, and that's why this particular Dear Courageous was created. Kasi di ba, sabi nga, minsan yung opinion ng isa, it's enlightening to others. Baka kailangan marinig lang natin ang objective opinion. Kasi sometimes, when we get advice from someone who's very close to us, nagiging subjective Pero itong show na kasi na to, I read the letter or your concern or your text or your email, I read it out loud here. And of course, we don't divulge the place, the time, the name, and sometimes the age para everybody would have a fair share. But and hopefully it really make a difference at kayo ang audience, the listeners as well as the viewers are the one really putting the effort of typing and understanding yung and I know, and time again I've been told na it really helped. Talagang sometimes it's an enlightening discussion, not only for the letter sender but also for the people watching us and our listeners and our viewers. So maraming salamat for that. It's just overwhelming talaga. At Pat, maraming salamat also sa napakagandang for your kind words. I am just overwhelmed with gratitude na napapansin at na the mere fact that you guys are watching the show, the mere fact that you are here weekly, kahit minsan nga replay and you still watch it and you still share it, talagang nakakataba ng puso, and I am at the loss of words to say maraming salamat. So, Carina, I think mas kahit pa paano na naibsan ang iyong I were able to have a good discussion on perfect timing. Ko kasi like what I said in summary, the timing really is not of yours. The timing really is not based on your timetable. It's really not based on what you want, but it is really part of God's perfect plan for you. Ito pangawakan mo. Believe that regardless of what people, your family, your loved ones are telling you, it is really God's plan that would work wonders for you. Yun nga lang, like what everybody saying here, na you really have to be patient, you really have to pray, dagdag ko pa, mag-meditate ka, and manifest anything that in life you just manifested. You do visualization. One of these days we'll talk about vision board, especially for our Gen Zs and especially the millennials. Talagang yung vision board, the vision board is really a board that you put all your wishes that you want, and you put it in a very open place, or yung place na talagang lagi nakikita mo. We'll talk more about that, and isa-isa yun kasi lagi nakikita mo na parang natatanda mo nagmamanifest. Sabi nga, yun yung manifestation that you do in life, na kine-claim mo na, nagpapasalamat ka, and that is really a good way of going through life when you claim things, good things coming your way, but but yung manifestation mo nun. But of course, hindi lang nagde-daydream ka. Hindi lang yung lagi kang nagma-manifest, pero you're not helping yourself. You're not doing to make that goal, that dream a reality. Sometimes yun ang isipin natin. It takes two to tango. There, sabi nga, okay, I know you heard this from your friends, your mom, your dad. Sabi nga, Diyos ang awa, nasa tao ang gawa. Hindi pwedeng awa. Hindi pwedeng lagi na lang we are always in the verge of always putting things that we want in life, all the good things, positive things. Pero you're not doing anything. Nasa bahay ka lang, you're watching Netflix, or you're just doing TikTok, or you're not doing anything to arrive and to achieve that goal, to be able to get as close to that goal as possible. Hindi pwedeng lahat si Lord lang. Kailangan meron ka rin contribution, meron ka rin vested interest on that thing, meaning meron kang ginawa to make that dream, to make that goal, to make that aspiration a reality. Yon. Eto pa. Itong si Yosh. Ito, I miss si Yosh. Ito, panalo rin to si Yosh. Ito, at least, ito, Yosh. Ay, ito, very to, ang galing-galing din ito si Yosh. Maraming magagaling dito sa atin. Siya nga lang talaga ayaw mag-co-host. Okay, sabi ni Yosh Liano Rafanan, sabi niya, first, you don't owe anyone a justification of your current civil status. So don't get pressured to respond to the question, why are you still single? Yon, ito yung respond ni kay Carina, kasi di ba lalo na sa mga kababayan, mga uncles and mga relatives in general. Di ba pag babae na, bakit ka single, all that, ano ba, hirapan ka ba, kawawa ka naman, all that. Yun ang sagot ni, first, you don't owe anything a justification of your current civil status, so don't get pressured to respond to the question. Nothing is wrong with being single. Yan, Carina, ganda nito. Nothing is wrong with being single. This is the perfect time to get to know yourself more, to explore the world anytime you want to have fun with your friends, even at the wee hours of the day, to be involved in so many worthy causes, to advance your career, to have more time with your parents, and I am sure you can add more to this enumeration. Ay, galing. I love you guys. Sabi ni Yosh, dagdag pa niya, hey, I'm not saying that you won't be able to do those things when you get married, but I am certain that it will totally be a different story because of the so many considerations that you have to look into. My point is that you should not, okay, her point is that you should not get married for the wrong reason. Neither should you adjust your standards, especially the non-negotiable ones. Otherwise, your married life will definitely become a disaster, more popularly known as living unhappily ever after. Ang ganda. Yeah, sabi niya, dagdag pa niya, but you also need to work it out. Yan na nga ba. I mean, you should also do your part to update your status, such as expanding your networks and making yourself visible to more people. Yun ang yung sinasabi ko, na you have to work something about that. Hindi pwedeng gusto mo magkaasawa, gusto mo magandang trabaho, pero wala, nakahilata ka lang. You just couch potato, you watch the days go by. Parang wala kang ginagawang effort. Yun ang inaano niya, tinutumbok niya. Sabi niya, disrupt your routines too. Go out and yes, date even those whom you think are not so interesting. Yeah, because if they're not as interesting, at least they might have some friends. Like sinasabi ko, pag nakipag-date ka at hindi mo type yung kinadate mo, but you ask, you can be friends. Secondly, 6 degree of separation. Baka mamaya may mga kaibigan yan na mataypan mo, di ba? So, magiging sila yung source of referral mo. Hey, at least give it a try. I have to confess that I did it for a couple of times before. Ayan, confession na. It was never a waste of time. Apart from having fun, my criteria for a lifetime partner have become clearer. Ayan. So kumbaga, You're getting so many no's for you. Ay, hindi yan, hindi yan, hindi yan. So you're getting closer to the yes. Yan. Kaya, yes, criteria. There's so many species in the ocean, or there's so many fishes in the ocean. If you do not know what you are looking for, well, chances are you might have already found your the one without noticing him or her. Galing ah. Yos, naku, kailan talaga. Galing-galing mo. When you set your criteria, you might want to ask yourself, what is my ideal relationship? In this way, you can think of the qualities of a partner who can work with you, building the kind of relationship you want to nurture, which is, of course, not perfect and has ups and downs. And that's so true. Walang perfect relationship. The only perfect relationship is your relationship to the Supreme Being, your relationship to your Lord, your relationship to your God. Yeah. So there, sabi niya, I still want to say more, but let me just conclude with an affirmation that your current status does not mean you are less worthy, nor you are not a spouse material. No one can and should make you feel complete. You must feel whole as you are. Celebrate who you are now. God loves you, every part of you, and that includes your flaws. Perhaps it is not your time, or perhaps it is not your vocation, and you are not called to parent the universe instead. Ang galing-galing naman. So, ayan, nakapost din po yung comment na yan. Pag medyo you want to go back, and the beautiful things is we are all in this together. Ang ganda, Yosh, maraming salamat at for the effort and talagang ang iyong pag-share what your inner thoughts. Yeah. Tapos si Gilda is watching also. Sabi ni Daisy, dagdag pa niya, if the Lord says no, huwag ka nang mag-alala when the door closes. A window will open up. Don't lose hope. Habang may buhay, may pag-asa. Totoo naman. Pero at the end of the day, leave it to the Lord. Leave it to God. Pero dapat you thinks also na hindi lang panay si Lord. Okay? Kailangan merong continuation. Kumbaga, merong kang ginagawa rin. Diba? Si Hilda. Si Hilda pala. Happy birthday, Hilda. It was her birthday last Saturday. So I hope you had a good time. Si Faye Coons is watching. Hello, Faye. Faye is watching from Carson, California. Dako, medyo nagloloko yata ang connection dito sa hotel. So that would be so Carina, I know I think I hopefully you got all this information na talagang kaaya-aya. It is so interesting that everybody contributed today. Maraming salamat. Medyo nag-overtime si Kuya Josh today because I want to celebrate talaga the Olympic gold of this guy, si Carlos Yulo. Talagang nakaka-proud at pinapakita yung training niya was just not yesterday, but it was years of training at na-perfect niya talaga. So we posted the complete video here courtesy of NBC Sports. At kung gusto niyo pong makita yung talagang competition itself, you could go to YouTube at lagay niyo lang po Paris Olympics 2024. Makikita niyo po and you will be proud. Nakakakilabot kasi when especially yung snippets na they play the Lupang Hinirang or the Philippine National Anthem, bato ka na lang pag hindi ka naluha. Because what a proud moment to see the flag of the Philippines being raised side by side with the United Kingdom or Great Britain at the same time at Israel. And then everybody was celebrating his win. It was never questioned. There was no question. There was no question of being subjective because talagang every jump that he did, what he did, talagang it was a destiny for him to win. Kasi hindi chamba. Talagang wala talagang bubble. Talagang he was a dynamo, if I may say that. He was a jumping dynamo at nakaka-proud being Pinoy. Nakaka-proud na talagang, at it showed na talagang practice makes perfect. At there's always great timing. Hinubog ng panahon. It was it was time. This is it's perfect time. This guy competed already in Europe, competed in Asia. He's the number one in the world. Okay, pero you saw that what happened, especially yung mga Olympic fanatics. You saw what happened. He made a mistake at the plumber horse at nalaglag siya. So that was he was placed 12, 24, and then naka-akit siya sa 12. That is already an achievement kasi nasa bottom talaga siya, imagine, but he didn't lose hope. And then when given a chance na compete siya sa 2 other events, and he just nailed it. Talagang wala kang masasabi, and of course it was an outstanding moment. Talagang celebrate mo talaga ang being Pinoy, celebrate mo talaga ang magiging Pilipino natin, regardless of your position right now or your citizenship, especially as Filipinos, the migrants, di ba? Yan. Tapos, yan. Si Roy Nick Hernandez, nako, Roy Nick, medyo patapos na ang show, pero you could always, like what I said, if you missed any portion of the shows and you want again to repeat it or relive it and read all the comments, it's gonna be part of our archive here at PHLV Radio YouTube channel. So, again, Carina, maraming salamat. It was a good letter to all the people who participated. You know who you are. At again, I'm at the loss of gratitude talaga sa inyo for sticking it out weekly. Talagang walang sawa na nanonood, whether it's replay, marami, and as our team share, thank you so much for sharing the walang sawang to share the show. At of course our team share, team replay, happy viewing sa inyo. We owe you. At ang ganda po talaga ng discussion natin because you're there, you make the difference. Me alone is not a show. It just so happened, ako yung mouthpiece nitong show. But sa inyo po lahat ang aming pasasalamat. So that being said, again, looking forward to our special guest for next Friday sa Alam Mo Ba? And that is the candidate for Mrs. not Miss, Mrs. Universe, and she's representing the province of Pangasinan. And then of course we go live again for Dear Kuya Josh the following day. So if you are in different parts of the world, it is already your weekend, enjoy the rest of the weekend if it's already your Sunday. But if you are in the States and this is only your Saturday, enjoy your weekend. Make every moment count because tomorrow is never promised. You just have to trust. So life is too short, don't make it shorter. But as always, every time I close a show, I always remind all of us to be kind. You can never go wrong with kindness. And any act of kindness that you throw into the universe, you do to other people, to a stranger, it will always boomerang. It will always come back to you in so many ways, in different times, in different situations. And it's pretty, I guarantee. And one of these days, I promise you, I will share you that detail on how that manifested in my life. And that's why I would say, in a way, I'm an authority that because ako talaga yung living person who could testify or attest to that. Na talaga nangyayari po. Things that you do good to other people will do well as well and will do good by you. And nako, it is such a blessing na pag nangyari yun, it is such a, sabi nga, good feel, good vibes, di ba? So with that, maraming salamat. Looking forward again for next week episode. At yung mga gustong mag-guest dito as co-host, just text me po or you just leave a message and I'll definitely schedule you. Ito yung guest natin next week. Mary Claire, and she's representing Pangasinan, and you will know more about her. Panoorin po natin yung show, and we'll come out with a poster to promote that show, and she's gonna be the candidate of Pangasinan to Mrs. Universe, which is forthcoming And the good thing is not only she's the candidate, she is an educator as well. At marami po tayong malalaman sa kanya. And so looking forward to that interview this coming Friday. Yan. Sabi ni Pat Abante Calisura, be kind and gentle. That's true too. So with that being said, maraming salamat as always. It's another show, another comment, another discussion, another worthwhile listening and watching us. And of course, again from my hotel room here in Houston, Texas. But I'm flying back already to LA, so I will definitely do my show there for next week. So maraming salamat po for tuning in. Maraming salamat, especially for our new subscriber. Just subscribe to PHLV Radio YouTube channel. And of course, if you could search Josh Anduin also. I have my own YouTube too. So, but again, maraming salamat po. It is, I know it took a while for us because of Carlos Heroes. So congratulations, Team Philippines. Congratulations, mabuhay po tayong lahat. And until next time, sign up muna po si Dear Kuya Josh. Sign up muna po si Dear Kuya Josh at si Kuya Josh for that matter. And definitely, people in Las Vegas, people here in Houston, I will see you tomorrow. And we're going to celebrate the Fiesta Cosa, Texas tomorrow at the Bayo Event Center at starting at 9. I have Mark Mabasa at 2 o'clock, and there's a beauty contest that goes with that. At the same time, meron po si Max Collins from the Philippines will be performing as well. It is one hell of a show. So looking forward to meeting all of you. At maraming salamat hanggang sa muli. Bye everybody. God bless us all. You have a wonderful week and whatever is left of it. Good night everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.